It happened so quietly, so gradually that most of us never even noticed the world shifting beneath our feet. You might have missed it, lost in the endless scroll of your phone, distracted by the latest viral outrage or celebrity scandal. While we argued online and scrolled through a constant stream of outrage, a seismic shift was happening across the world, one that would reshape the global order for decades to come. There was no single dramatic event, just a relentless methodical advance. While America fractured, China unified. While we splintered into factions, they moved as one, focused on a shared vision. Now, in the summer of 2025, the global landscape is shockingly different. The era of America as the undisputed leader has faded into memory, replaced by a new reality where power is shifting eastward. Our last 2 decades were defined by distraction, wars abroad that drained our resources, culture wars at home that tore us apart, and endless partisan battles that left us exhausted. We became a nation yelling at itself, paralyzed by division, unable to agree on even the most basic truths. Meanwhile, China pursued a long-term vision with discipline and focus. While we obsessed over scandals and political drama, China built the world's largest radio telescope, graduated more STEM students than any other nation, and laid thousands of miles of high-speed rail, connecting their cities and fueling their economy. Their progress was quiet but relentless, a steady hum of innovation and ambition that we failed to hear over our own noise. While we debated, they built. While we pointed fingers, they pointed forward. Our internal divisions had a steep cost: political paralysis, crumbling infrastructure, stagnating wages, and a failing education system. Schools closed, bridges decayed, and opportunities slipped away as we argued over who was to blame. We were too busy fighting each other to fight for our future. The energy we could have used to innovate, to rebuild, to lead, was wasted on endless infighting. China, despite its own challenges, mobilized resources and executed plans on a scale we can only envy. Their leaders set ambitious goals, and their people worked together to achieve them, transforming their nation in a single generation. The shocking truth isn't just that China rose, it's that we let ourselves be overtaken, almost without a fight. We watched, distracted as the world changed around us. The world didn't wait for us to solve our problems. It simply moved on, forging new alliances, building new trade routes, and leaving us behind. The race was real, and we didn't even realize we were running. By the time we looked up, the finish line had already moved. Now, we're waking up to a new reality, a world where America's dominance is no longer guaranteed, and the future belongs to those who were paying attention while we slept. Nowhere is the growing gap between nations more visible than in the roads, rails, and skylines that shape our daily lives. Nothing shows this divergence more than our infrastructure, the very backbone of modern society. In America, Infrastructure Week became a running joke, promised, never delivered. Year after year, politicians gather for photo ops, making grand announcements, but little ever changes on the ground. Our airports are dated, our bridges rusting, our trains slow. Travelers shuffle through aging terminals, cross bridges in need of repair, and ride trains that crawl along tracks built for another era. We debate, delay, and get lost in bureaucracy. Endless meetings, red tape, and political gridlock stall even the most urgent projects, leaving communities waiting for improvements that never seem to arrive. Meanwhile, China built the equivalent of Europe's entire high-speed rail network in the time it took us to argue about a single bridge. Their construction sites buzz with activity, while ours often sit idle, waiting for permits and funding. They made it the global standard, setting a new benchmark for speed, efficiency, and ambition. The world now looks to China as the leader in modern transportation. Traveling from Beijing to Shanghai, like New York to Chicago, takes just over 4 hours. Sleek trains glide across the country at speeds Americans can only dream of, connecting cities and people with unprecedented ease. They've built more than 80 of the world's tallest skyscrapers in just 2 decades, transforming skylines and creating new urban centers almost overnight. The pace of change is breathtaking. When the pandemic hit, they built hospitals in days, mobilizing resources and workers with astonishing speed, while other countries struggled to respond. While we patch up highways from the 1950s, China pioneers smart roads embedded with sensors and maglev trains that float above the tracks at 370 miles per hour, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Their infrastructure is a platform for growth, enabling commerce, innovation, and opportunity. Ours, by contrast, is an anchor holding us back, slowing progress and dampening optimism. For Chinese citizens, gleaming airports and subways are daily reminders of progress, a tangible sign that the future is arriving and that their country is moving forward. For Americans, crumbling roads, endless delays, and crowded buses feel like a metaphor for decline, a daily frustration that chips away at confidence in what's possible. The world we build shapes what we believe is possible. It influences our dreams, our ambitions, and the stories we tell ourselves about the future. In China, the future is being built today. Cranes dot the horizon, robots and automation speed up construction, and new possibilities rise from the ground every day. In America, we're still arguing about the blueprints, debating, delaying, and wondering when or if we'll ever catch up. The foundation of power is people and industry. In education and manufacturing, America's trends are troubling. Our students lag behind in math and science. China graduates 4 times as many STEM students each year. China moved from low-end manufacturing to dominating advanced sectors: telecom, electric vehicles, green energy. While we debated climate change, China cornered the market on solar panels and rare earth minerals. Today they install more renewable energy than the rest of the world combined. Our reliance on Chinese supply chains is now a glaring weakness. China's educated workforce and advanced manufacturing drive innovation. The gap is widening every day. While America's foreign policy wavered, China launched the Belt and Road Initiative, a modern Silk Road of ports, railways, and networks across 150 countries. This isn't just construction, it's influence. China offers loans, engineers, and speed, building ports, highways, and power plants where the West offers red tape. In return, China gains resources, markets, and diplomatic allies. The strategy is patient, long-term, and massive in scale. From Djibouti to Greece to Pakistan, China's projects reshape global trade and politics. Each project builds a new Sino-centric world order. America talks about countering China but offers little action. China builds bridges, literally and figuratively, while we lecture on democracy. The BRI is remaking the map of the 21st century right under our noses. The next frontier is digital: AI, 5G, quantum computing. China is no longer just a competitor. In many areas, it's the leader. While Silicon Valley focused on social media, China orchestrated a national push for foundational tech. Their goal: world's primary AI center by 2030, and they're on track. China's massive data and state coordination give it an edge. AI powers everything from surveillance to smart cities to military tech. Their government and tech giants work as one. America's tech is world-class but fragmented and slowed by debate. China moves fast, filing more AI patents and publishing more research. Their digital infrastructure, like Huawei's 5G, sets global standards. The nation that controls digital infrastructure shapes the future. The digital dragon is awake, and its ambition is to own tomorrow. China's most potent weapon wasn't a missile, it was our division. America's strength depends on unity and problem-solving. Instead, we let differences harden into animosity, paralyzing government and eroding national identity. While China built cities, our urban centers struggled with homelessness and disorder, broadcast worldwide as symbols of decline. Our media and politics thrive on outrage, making compromise impossible. China sees our chaotic democracy as a weakness to exploit. A nation at war with itself can't project strength or plan for the future. Our disunity became China's greatest strategic asset. Summer 2025. The world is different. The sun rises on 2 great cities, Shanghai and New York, each representing a new era of global competition. As dawn breaks, it's clear that the balance of power has shifted, and the world we once knew is no longer the same. This isn't a moment for despair, but for reckoning. Across the country, Americans are waking up to a new reality, one that demands reflection and courage. It's a time to ask hard questions and face uncomfortable truths about where we stand. American dominance is over, written in Chinese railways, patents, and investments. The evidence is everywhere. In the speed of their trains, the innovation in their labs, and the reach of their capital. The world is watching as China surges ahead while America grapples with its own challenges. The first step is admitting the problem. We've been outmaneuvered and outplanned. Our leaders and citizens alike must recognize that denial only delays progress. It's time to confront the uncomfortable reality that we have fallen behind in key areas. We shouldn't become China, but we must rediscover our strengths: freedom, innovation, unity. Our greatest achievements have always come from embracing our unique spirit, not imitating others. Now more than ever, we need to harness the creativity and resilience that define us. That means investing in infrastructure, education, and technology with urgency. We must rebuild our roads and bridges, modernize our schools, and lead the world in science and engineering. The future belongs to those who prepare for it, and we cannot afford to wait. The challenge is immense, but so is our character. From every corner of the nation, Americans have shown grit and determination in the face of adversity. Our diversity is our strength, and our resolve is unbreakable. We've faced existential threats before and emerged stronger. History reminds us that when tested, we rise together, united by purpose, driven by hope. Our past is filled with moments where we overcame the impossible. This is our Sputnik moment for the 21st century. Just as we once reached for the stars, we must now reach for new heights in technology, education, and unity. The next great leap forward starts with us. We must look beyond petty squabbles and demand more of ourselves. The divisions that hold us back must be set aside. It's time to come together, to listen, to compromise, and to act with urgency and vision. The choice is ours: continue down the path of division, or rebuild and reclaim our future. At this crossroads, we decide what kind of nation we want to be. Will we let fear and doubt define us, or will we choose hope and action? This isn't about defeating China. It's about becoming the best version of America. Our goal is not to outdo others, but to fulfill our own promise, to inspire the world with our ideals and achievements. The race is underway. It's time for America to start running again. The world is watching, and the future is ours to shape, if we have the courage to seize it.